Howdy, folks, how are y'all doing? My name is, of course, Cub, and I'd like to welcome you back to my Tekkit Classic Let's Play adventure, where we're having a pretty good time. We've got our wireless quarry set up out there. It's moving items back to this lovely chest. However, there's a better way of doing this. See, right now we just have a bunch of items pouring into a chest that we have to manually sort through. However, today we are going to be automating the system to sort the items for us, as well as pump unwanted things into an alchemical chest and produce them, churn them up and turn them into more useful things. And this recipe is not very expensive, pretty easy to build, and of course it has an EMC value. It is from the EMC mod, so we can make a whole bunch of them later on if we need to. Things we're going to need this episode, though, we're finally going to need our covalence dust yet again, and we'll go ahead and get these two. I don't think I ever made tier 3, because tier 3 required coal and a diamond, so we'll need a diamond sample and a coal sample. Fortunately, I think we have enough. We have plenty of EMC to get that diamond. We have some excess coal, or we have some excess charcoal, I should say. We do not have any excess coal, so we'll have to take that piece, and wow, there's a lot of just randomly scattered charcoal in here. We'll go ahead and we'll have to empty this thing out of matter, so we'll just get a bunch of diamonds, and then next up that would be useful would probably be some more sticky resin. Just get some assorted items, whatever, because we got to get this thing running now in coal mode, so just give us a good stack of that. We don't need a stack of it, but it might come in handy later. Alright, great. So we'll put the charcoal, that one piece of coal, all that back in here. Then we'll combine this piece of coal with our diamond to get some covalence dust, and this is the high level stuff. We'll leave a sample in here. I like to leave samples behind. We're going to need some more of the green stuff, which means we'll just chunk the diamonds back. All these items we pulled out of there earlier, we'll move them back in there because I don't think we'll be needing any other power related items. Get a stack of the regular covalence dust, so let me confirm. Yep, we got a sample of each to hold on to later in case we need them. Because even though this does remember the recipes, sometimes it can be a bit of a challenge to get it to show you the recipe you want. So it's always good to have a sample just in case. And you saw how that works. No covalence dust there now, but there we go. Covalence dust, pretty good. Pretty good deal. Good for us. Now, to build the chest, we're going to need those covalence dusts. We'll need some stone, a diamond, a chest, and some iron. So let's see, we've got pretty much everything we need down here. We're going to need to get that chest, and if I can, it doesn't look like I can, that's fine. We should have an extra, there we go. Got our chest. Stone, do we have any of? We have stone. Looks like we've got everything right here in our project table. So we'll just pop in here, click that, get our reference up there, and here we go. Stone to either side, did not get the diamond. That would be the one, there we go. Got it though. The diamond, and then from memory here, now who am I kidding? I don't remember. Right, iron to either side, and the chest. That'll give us our alchemical chest. It has an EMC value. We'll go ahead and we'll just make another one to hold on to in case we want to make more later. We'll check it over here. This seems to be where we're keeping chests for some reason. Now this setup here is ultimately going to get broken. I don't want to break it just yet though, so we'll let it keep running. As soon as I break it, oh, we're actually starting to get ores. Oh, cool. Those are our first ores. We were here to see it. As soon as I break it, everything that thing is pulling out is just going to go tossing around into the air, so I'm going to be cautious with that. Next up, we're going to need to get a couple more diamonds, first off, because we need to make some diamond transport pipes. In this case, diamond sorting pipes. There we go. This is not necessarily the best way of sorting through items, but it's an effective way. And like I say, we want to get this thing moved fairly quickly. Do we have any extra? Oh, we do. Alright, well good. We'll just start a whole new system over here. Do it up here in the roof. We'll set it to frequency 1 when we're ready. It's going to come out of there though and immediately go into... Ooh, this is where things are going to get tricky. Let's go ahead and we'll use a stone pipe to bring it out to here. Right into the air there. And then that way, we have all the different sides we can pull off of, so we can do a bit of proper sorting. Again, this is going to get messy. And you know what might be an even better idea is to do this down in the basement. So we can make a big mess, but we won't actually have to look at it. So down here, the items are going to come in over here in this corner. We'll have our teleporting pipe, plop it down right there. We'll have it come out. We'll go to our first diamond pipe. We've got 8 of them, so we have plenty to work with. We'll throw that there. So the very first thing we want is for non-essential items to go down here. Or I guess not really necessarily non-essential, but anything that can be broken down into EMC, we want to go in there. So we want some cobblestone, some gravel, we want the dirt, and we want the flint. These are the items we want to go into here. And so we want to set this pipe up to say on the black, send cobblestone, send gravel, Send dirt and send flint. Please and thank you. Great. Well, that's step number 1 taken care of. Next up, we want to pump some items. I think that chest is going to be here. This is our chest with all of our ores and things. So, sorry, little torch. We're moving you again. Moving you down just another tick. And we're going to feed up another pipe. Let's go ahead and remove that. Place that. That'll make it just look a little bit better if you're looking at it. There we go. And then up into there, we want to send our copper ores, our tin ores, our silver ores. If we find any tungsten ore as well, we'll feed those in. Looks like that's going to be on the green line. So tin, copper, silver. It pains me to do this because that's actually 16,000 EMC we're putting in here, but it's what has to be done. But also in there, we have things like diamonds. We have things like redstone. We have things like lapis that we also all want to go in there. So, or do we? Actually, we don't want tungsten there either. Now that I think about it, we want these items because they have an EMC value. We want them to go directly into here. Into the... Oh my gosh, I've done the wrong thing. Oh, I actually did the wrong thing. I want to build... Oh, I made an alchemical chest, and that's not what I meant to do. So, with the alchemical chest, you can create... Is the alchemical chest what I want? Is it? I actually want a condenser. I meant to build a condenser. That's what I want right there. No wonder the recipe was so easy. So we need diamonds and obsidian. What a mistake I've made. Whoa, silly me. Whoa is silly me. So we're going to need to pop back up here. Obsidian and diamonds. So diamonds will be straightforward. Obsidian, I don't think we have a sample of anywhere, unfortunately. How would I coax obsidian out of this? Maybe something obsidian related. Do we have anything from the nether? Nether might do it. We have some soul sand. If I toss some soul sand in there, what are you going to show me? No obsidian. Have we even put obsidian in there? We might just have to go and collect some obsidian. So we'll bring this back open. We'll get ourselves a diamond pickaxe. Get ourselves a bucket. We have to find some lava. Actually, I know where some obsidian is. It's going to require us to go on a little bit of an adventure. But a little adventure never killed... Actually, no, adventures kill people all the time. Movies, TV shows, books, comic books, people die on adventures. They're not safe things. We're going to have to be careful with this one. Could we... Wait, hold on. Can't we just make obsidian with the Philosopher's Stone? No, maybe we can't, though. We're already down here. Obsidian. Let's check and see what we can... Can we get obsidian? I'm pretty sure we can. It's not showing up, though. Maybe, wait, hold on. Is that proper obsidian? That is proper obsidian. Look, let's not worry about it. Like I say, I know where we can find some. There's some lava. There's some water. It's right around this corner, down this hallway. Here we go. We only need one piece of it, so we'll go ahead and precariously lean over the edge here. Hope for the best. Hope we don't get shot into the lava or something terrible like that, because it's likely to happen. It can happen. It will happen. What can happen will happen. Look at that. We got it. And it has an EMC value. Alright, let's get out of here. Obsidian. And we'll hold on to one of these as a sample so we never have to go through that experience again. So we take our chest, we surround it with the obsidian, and we surround it with the diamonds. Hopefully in this order. That's the ticket. That's the one I wanted right there. Teach that to the system. Does it have an EMC value? It does. It has an EMC value. We don't have enough EMC to get another one, though, unless we throw some other items in here that we're not using, like these spare diamond here. Let's just get another one, chunk it in there. There we go. Recipe learned. I don't think we taught the obsidian to the system, did we? I think we just threw the obsidian back in there, so I guess we did. I don't know. Maybe. Well, you know what? We don't need two of these. We only need the one, so we'll leave that one in there, and hopefully we'll be able to call it back up later. It's one of the higher EMC value items, so it should be up there. Okay, so that should put... That's what we want to look at right there. Good. So anything with an EMC value, that includes... Goodness gracious, we're finally back to it. Oh, I just threw away all of our samples. All of the sample items, I've thrown them away. I can't believe I did that. That diamond is what we wanted. And possibly that ruby. Foot. We'll just go with the... Yeah, you know what? Darn. What we've got to do anyway is we've got to have just a garbage chest. One for everything else to go in. So we'll just go ahead and we'll do that right over here. We'll turn this to frequency 1. Receive. Frequency 1. We should start getting items in there now, and we will deactivate this one up here. In fact, we'll just outright break it. This should be working now. And there we go. So, yep, everything's going to come down here except for things that are going to go into this chest when we move it downstairs. I knew that was going to make a mess. I did it intentionally. So we might have to make some alterations to this as we go. For right now, though, right here on the red track, we'll have all the nonsense. We won't be sorting just yet, the things that we'll have to go through and clarify. Can we mix items, though? Can I put coal in here? And... oh, we can. Good. So we can mix and match down here. Good. So go ahead and send the redstone, send the lapis down there as well, please. That's going to be fantastic. I guess send the tungsten down there too. We'll go ahead and toss all these items. We're not using them. So this is, in the past, I've had my arguments with people about this. At the end of the day, this is an automated system. That's what you're doing here with your condenser. Is it as good as the transmutation table? No, because you can't control it as well. You can control what you're getting out of the transmutation table. This down here, if you're just like, oh yeah, you know what, I need a torch. I just need a torch. Guess what? You put your torch up there and you just got way too many torches, and then you're like, okay, go back to making diamonds. It's got to go through all the torches now. It's ridiculous. It's not the best. It's not a good system. It's an okay system. It's good for automation, which is what we're using it for. Today we're automating. It's exactly what we wanted to do. It's going to be taking all of the items that we're getting from our quarry, breaking them down. We should now start seeing things sorted into here, which is excellent. That's exactly what we wanted it to do. Actually, give me the silver. We should process that next. I think we've got gold in here right now. Good. So it's good. Everything is good. Everything is fine. Getting my EMC back that we've spent this episode. And just to clarify for those who are confused, because I understand it's been a bit confusing, what have we done? Well, we are now taking the items that are coming out of the quarry, and we are magically teleporting them. We did that last episode. I'm sure you were here. I'm sure you were watching. I'm sure none of you tuned out or zoned out on that one. They're magically being teleported into the basement. Again, nothing new there, but they're going through this lovely diamond pipe, which is sorting anything with an EMC value. Not anything. Like I say, there are some alterations that are going to be made to this, but all of these items are going down into here to be instantly converted into diamonds. Anything that's in the green line, and again, it could use some more, there we go, clarification, is going to be pumped into here. Eventually, I would like to pump it all the way down to a holding chest where we'll have a different sorting mod, potentially pumping them into a macerator and then pumping those away to get furnaced. See right there, that's coal. We don't want the coal to go down here. We want the coal to go straight into the EMC. So like I say, this system is going to take some refining. It's going to take me standing down here and occasionally going, no, go that way. Perfect, though. It's a slow-going process. It's going to need some revision, and I'm completely okay with that. I don't need to carry this around with me, though. And I guess I'm going to do that. I guess that's what I'm going to do, is just stand down here and work on refining things. Now, this might not be the longest episode. Might not be the greatest episode. But I'll be darned, it's a good one. So thank you folks for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. Bye!